Hello everybody and welcome back to the RLCS Winter Major breakthrough here in sunny San Diego, California. Now, over the course of the winter split, we heard your complaints about the format and how much you really don't like it, so we figured let's switch things up for this major. Here is the bracket for the Winter Major. It's single elimination with all 16 teams being represented by one all-star bot as they 1v1 each other for all of the glory. The action in round one is already underway, so let's take you to the highlights of our feature matchup right in the middle of the table, Complexity Gaming versus Team Vitality. And as the action gets underway here in San Diego, Complexity notches the first goal of the match here, courtesy of Samara, but an absolute worldie to respond later on gives Vitality their first lead of the game. It takes a while, though, for Complexity to fight back, but oh no! Massive defensive blunder by Mountain forces the overtime, and it's anyone's game at this point, but Samara's found the post. Will they find the goal? Absolutely! All of the bump, none of the air dribble, but it counts. The rest of our round one games have just finished up, so let's take a look at the results and what happened here. It looks like that of the 8 matchups played, 6 of them were simulated to be upsets. The only 2 that weren't were Gen G putting up a 6-0 result against Falcons and Liquid conceding a 4-goal lead to Crew only to win it back in overtime. Well, you know what they say, the show must go on, so let's take a trip down under for this full OCE quarterfinal between KCP and Ground Zero. Now, after starting off tied 2-2, Sentis of Ground Zero managed to open one up and get up to 5-2, but don't count Rainmaker out. Solid challenges in the middle of the field, got 2 quick goals, and saw this as a close finish, but in the final 10 seconds, all Rainmaker had to do was hold on to possession and could not do so, all the way back to the bottom of the KCP zone, and Sentis has one more 50 to win to take the game home. And just like that, we are on to the semifinals, but who's joining Ground Zero? Let's find out. Now, at this point, I'm starting to think that the bots really like the letter G, because G1 manages to keep a clean sheet against Dignitas, Gen G manages to win an overtime against Liquid, and the Game & Gladiators get another upset, this time against Complexity. So let's find out then who will be saying their final GGs of the tournament. Will it be the Game & Gladiators or Gen G? Now, I won't lie, this semifinal had a lot of goals. It had a lot of own goals, if we're being honest. You'll see a pair of them for either side here, but we're not even 2 minutes in and already 8 goals have been scored. This game turned out to be the highest scoring game out of the entire simulation here, and Salty of Genji was fighting to make the comeback, and once he did, he never looked back. 9-6 was enough to take it over the line with one more for the Game & Gladiators. But Gen G are on their way to the grand finals. It's now time for the final match of the RLCS Winter Major, and surprise, G1 takes the win over Ground Zero. Final score of that semifinal, 4-2 in favor of G1. So let's waste no more time. The grand finals of our tournament are upon us. Let's go. It is all over, and it looks like Gen G are your champions of the RLCS Winter Major.